Hi, I am Vishal and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we have got a monthly review for the month of October, the paintings that I did, the books I purchased, and the experiences I had with drawing for the whole month. So, without further ado, let's begin. So, this month was dedicated to watercolor mostly. So, it started with this haunted houses. 31 haunted houses. I managed to finish these 31 houses. So I'll show you the painting one by one. So we have 31 Inktober haunted houses. These paintings were inspired. These paintings are a copy of Minnie's small YouTube channel in which she painted haunted houses in the year 2017. So I just copied her work. Then moving on, we have watercolor in nature. So the last month I showed you my sketchbook and only 3 paintings were left. But this month I went overboard and made 20, more than 25 paintings. So this is the sketchbook that I showed you the last month, and only 3 paintings were left. But I made a lot. So let me show you some of the paintings. So these are some of the paintings in which I made changes. So this is great horned owl. Then we have salamander. It was a green frog, but I made it a blue one. Wood duck and a lot more. So I'll show you one by one. Also, I created a bigger variations of the painting. Here's a big wood duck, then a big green frog, a big red fox, and a big great horned owl. Then we have this book, Yokai Bestiary. So I managed to complete 15 paintings, but I did not have much space, so I had to stop. So let me show you some of the paintings. So this one is Tanuki. Then for the other paintings, I only did the ink illustration. This painting the ink illustration took a lot of time. Sometimes 20 minutes or others time more than an hour too. So these are some of the easy ones. This took time. I made some of the bigger variation of the yokai. So here we have got kappa and kitsune. The thing I failed to do, so I talked about that I'll complete this sketchbook. The paintings are from Nianiani YouTube channel, but I was not able to finish this. And then I had these 2 books. I can draw shark, whale and dolphin, and I can draw car and truck. So I was not able to even touch it or start it. So these 2, and one more thing that I failed to do was other painting watercolor from Harriet D. Vinton's from the 3 books. Now let me show you the books that I managed to get my hands on this month. So some of the books are used books. So the author is Terry Longhurst, and I managed to get a whole book of all his paintings, of all his I Can Draw series. We have got dinosaur, on the farm, truck and car, shark, whale, dolphin, flying machines, exotic animal, people, and creepy trolleys. This book has how many pages? I don't know, but this has a lot many drawings and it would take me 15 to 20 days to complete it. Then this amazing book by Chris Riddle. So we have got 100 very beautiful illustrations. Then I got my hands on this Flower Fairies by I'll show you closer view of this books. Then we have got this one, and lastly this one. So 3 books. Then you can draw a building. So this one is pretty small. Then this one turned out to be 4 kids. How to draw princess and ballerinas. Easy and fun paintings to do, and I think I can complete it in 1 or 2 days. Then another activity book, Sally Kindleberg's Draw It Dinosaurs. So this book has a lot many activities and doodling to do. Then I have got few books from Lee J.M.S. He is best known for his works of Draw 50 series, Draw 50 aliens, Draw 50 animals, Draw 50 horses, cats, etc. So I have got Draw 50 magical creatures. So these are old books. These are used book, and this one is whale, shark and other sea creatures. And this one is a big one. Draw 200 animals. Then we have got another animal book. You can draw wild animals. Another book that I got my hands on is this one, Funky Things to Draw. Funky Things to Draw, with over 100 drawings to master. So this too has a lot many drawings. So these are all the books, the paintings and the things that I have for this month. For the previous month, October. Now let's talk a little bit about the experience that I had. I managed to draw regularly for 15 to 20 days, and in between, during the time of Durga Puja, I slacked a little bit, and for a week I did not draw that regularly. The month started with drawing the haunted houses, and in the beginning it was difficult and challenging, but the more I practiced and the more I draw, it became a little bit easier, and the paintings started becoming somewhat better. Then I moved on to watercolor in nature, and it was a bit challenging and time consuming because there were so many tiny details to create, and that took a lot of time. But then I started enjoying it, and instead of just completing the 20 paintings, I made more. I believe I made 25 more. So that took a lot of time. And lastly, I dived into Yokai Bestiary and managed to make 15 paintings. And then I did not have much space to record further videos. So the ink illustration. So this was my first time using a lot of ink, and it took. So all the paintings took a lot many time, because earlier when I used to sit and draw paintings and drawing, it would take me around 30 minutes, but this time the houses, the watercolor in nature and the Yokai Bestiary book, some of the painting or most of the painting, the bigger one, took more than an hour, sometimes 2 hours too. So and that occupied a lot of space in the storage, in my phone storage. So the more I practice, the better my drawings get, and in this month I'll stick to at least 3 drawings a day and complete 2 books for sure, because last month I made so many bold statements that I'll be finishing 3 or 4 books, but the truth is that it takes a lot of time to complete it, and it is only possible for me to do 2 or 3 books. And managing YouTube channel also takes time, editing and writing the descriptions, linking the other videos, and I have to film it. This video I filmed it 3 times, and this is the 4th try, and hope this one is better, and I'll be using this video. What else? I downloaded a lot of art tutorials and suggestion video, but I did not manage to watch most of them. This month I'll keep tabs on what I draw every day, as well as the videos I watched and what I learned from them. So now let's go, and now let me show you the paintings I managed to create in the month of October and the books. Let's go. Let's start with the haunted houses. So here we have got 31 paintings. So let's start. So for this paintings I used a combination of ink, fine liner paint, watercolor and marker. So for this illustrations I used a combination of ink and watercolor. Here I used a lot of watercolor, and this one is one of my favorite. For this illustrations I used gray markers, and this too turned out pretty good. Here once again I used a lot of watercolor. This turned out a bit bad. This too turned out bad. So I learned a lot doing this illustration. The earlier paintings in the beginning were very bad, but as I progressed I made a bit better paintings. So these paintings are a copy of Minnie's small YouTube channel. In the year 2017, she painted 31 Inktober haunted houses. I just copied her work, and I made changes because it was really clearly apparent to me that I am not able to copy her work and my paintings are very bad. So to make it easier for me, I made some changes. These are the paintings. So this one was the day 31st, day 29th. Okay. I was not able to create the bushes in the right way. I had to use a lot of ink for the painting and white ink. So I mostly emptied this one, white ink, for these paintings. Here I experimented with the coffee, and it's very hard to create contrast using the coffee. No matter how many layers I apply, I was not able to create much variation in the shades of the color. So these are the painting for the haunted houses. Now let's move on to watercolor and nature, starting with the book. So Rosalie Hazelett is an amazing artist, and this book is just pure gold. We have got 20 watercolor and nature paintings. It's explained in the step by step, starting with sketches and then coloring and finally adding minute details. So you don't need much things to start this book. You only need watercolor, paper, fine liner and 8 basic color. So cadmium yellow, yellow ochre, cadmium red, Alzarian crimson, burnt umber, ultramarine blue, burnt sienna and sap green. But I used other colors too because I was not able to create the colors. So here we have got 20 paintings: daisy, imperial moth, fly, agaric mushroom, fiddlehead fern, praying mantis, moose antler, green frog, great horned owl, land snail, monarch, caterpillar and milkweed. Then leaf spray, 5-point shallow-tailed butterfly, sesapara's leaf, pine cone, red F salamander, Canada warbler, cotton-tail rabbit, wild blueberries, wood duck and lastly red fox. Let me show you some of the paintings. So it starts with the final illustration of the paintings is completed. The colors you will need: a reference picture, then pencil sketch, adding details, inking the illustration, wearing the line, then coloring, layering the first layer and so on and so forth, and lastly adding the final details. Same here. The reference picture, the main painting, the colors you will need, starting with the basic pencil sketch, inking the illustration and then coloring it. So check this out. So check this book out, and she has a YouTube channel too. I'll link that in the description too. So this is the sketchbook that I made. So 2 or 3 years ago I got my hands on the book, and these are the paintings that I did. I recorded them that time too, but I deleted it. So I have to adjust the video. Okay. So the daisy, imperial moth, fly, agaric mushroom, fiddlehead fern. Here's the pen illustration that I did, and I decided to paint it but never came to paint it. Then we have praying mantis, moose antler, green frog and the land snail. So I made changes to it. The original illustration was of blue color. Then we have the owl, monarch caterpillar with milkweed, leaf sprig, 5-point shallow-tailed butterfly, sesapara's leaf, red-tipped salamander, Canada warbler, cotton-tailed rabbit, wild blueberries, pine cone, wood duck, red fox. This was the last painting. Then I made some more. Land snail, imperial moth, daisies, and then we have another variation of leaf sprig. The other paintings that I did, in which I made some changes. So here's the red wood duck, praying mantis, no changes here. The land snail. So I experimented using the blue color, and the result was quite good for me. So I made few more paintings using this blue. We have this Canada warbler. For this I used the blue and the green only. fly agaric mushroom, moose antler, fiddle head font. So this turned out pretty bad. The daisy flower, the owl. So yeah, I love this one. Then we have blue variation of the red if salamander. Lastly, the green frog. But here we have got the blue frog. And I was not satisfied yet, so I made some big illustrations, big paintings. Now let me show you those. So big wood duck. Is it visible? Okay. Yeah. So we have oak duck. So here I experimented with oil pastels to create this white mark, but it did not turn out that well. So once again I had to use white ink. Then we have the green frog. This turned out pretty good. Oh, I did not enjoy this one. It's too thick and the colors are totally not what I hoped for. Then we have the owl. Red fox. So the soldier of this red fox is a bit crooked and the grasses in here is slanted. But overall I had fun painting it. This took a lot of time. Here we have got the land snail. Once again you can see I used oil pastel in here and I am not satisfied with the result. So here we have got kitsune. So these are from the Yokai Bestiary book. So this is the book Yokai Bestiary, and I managed to only record 15 paintings from this one. So this has 35 paintings. So these are the bigger paintings that I made. For the first painting I used watercolor, but then it became apparent that it is taking too much time and I don't have that much space, so I opted to using only ink and fine liner. So this one is from the watercolor in nature. I combined some of my favorite ones in this one, and I hope to paint it in this month. We have got the fly agaric mushroom, green frog, the salamander, 5-point swallowtail butterfly, imperial moth, mushroom, and the fiddlehead fern along with land snail. The kappa from the Yokai Bestiary. And these are the rest of the painting from the Yokai Bestiary book. So some of the paintings took 30 minutes and others took more than an hour. For this one I had to practice 2 or 3 times. You can see a rough sketch that I failed to complete. This were pretty easy. This took time. this was the first painting from the book Yokai Bestiary, and I painted it. And when I painted it, it became apparent to me that it took a lot of time. So that's why I only created the other painting using only fine liner and ink. So we have got mermaid. Another mermaid. Some sea creature, a crab monster. Nekomata. This one took a lot of time too. So these are all the paintings that I managed to create in this month. Now let me show you the books. The 3 books from Flower Fairies of the Winter, Flower Fairies of the Spring, and Flower Fairies of the Summer. So this has so many beautiful illustrations of the fairies along with the poems. The other light was making a lot of reflection. So hope this is much more clear. The Tottergrass Fairy, the Winter Aconite Fairy, the Christmas Tree Fairy. So that's all from Flower Fairies of the Winter, the Flower Fairies of Summer. The illustrations are so beautiful and magnificent. Someday I'll recreate or I'll copy these words, and let's see when that someday comes. We have got Honeysuckle Fairy, Bird's Foot Trefoil Fairy, Nightshade Fairy, Harbell Fairy, Ether Fairy, Yarrow Fairy, Toadflux Fairy. I'm not able to pronunciate it. And lastly, Flower Fairies of the Spring. Dog Violet Fairy, So sorry for the background noise. 2 days ago we had Deepavali, and so that's why the sound of the crackers. So that's all for the flower. That's all for the flower fairies. Then we have this amazing book by Chris Riddle, 100 Hugs. It's another small book, Sally Kinderberg Droid Dinosaur. It's an activity book. Then you can draw wild animals. This will be fun to paint, and the steps are quite easy to follow along, and the paintings are beautiful, vibrant, and somewhat easy. We have got deer and the antelope, langur monkey, more apes and monkey. We have got reptiles and amphibians, more reptiles, camels and zebras, lemurs. So we have got 31 pages for this one. Then some book from the LGMs. Draw 50. Whales, sharks and other sea creatures and magical creatures. Let's begin with this one. We have horses, cats, dogs, birds, reptiles and amphibians, fish and other marine, insect, bugs, spider and crawling critters, mammals, tiny critters, animals from long ago. Then we have this. We have got longfish, tuna, shellfish, spinner dolphin, freshwater dolphin, white beluga whale, killer whale, nurse shark, Pacific Angel Shark, Blue Shark. So these are pre-owned or used books, so that's why I got it at cheap price. Otherwise these are costly, 400 or 500 rupees. I thought that the illustration and the paintings were easy to follow along, but some of them are hard to copy. Here we have got Pegasus, Medusa, Hydra, Brownie, Basilisk, Amazon. So 50 magical creatures. So this one, how to draw princess and ballerinas. So this is for children, and I did not knew that when I ordered it. But the paintings are beautiful. And very easy to do. So perhaps I'll try it too. Here we have got a lot of stickers. Princess Bride, Sweet Ballerinas using the pastels. So that's all for the princess and the ballerinas. Then I have this how to draw buildings. So I have come to know the books from this company Usborne have only 32 pages. Funky things to draw with over 100 drawings to master. We have got fairies, fairy tale princess, baby animals in the ocean, fashion, fantasy and garden. Let's start with the fairies. So the instructions are step by step and easy to follow, and paintings are nice. Fairy tale princess, castle, then we have got the baby animals, a kitten, a Zoe, emperor penguin chick, deer cub, lamb. So the deer, the lion, the puppy, the kitten, the goat and a pig. In the ocean we have lobster, treasure chest, clownfish. We have got coral reef, dolphin, stork, seahorse, turtle and clownfish. Costumes and fashion. Let's see what we have in here. 18th century France. We have got cowgirl, 1920s flapper, 1950s teenager, 70s disco, Hollywood starlight. Now fantasy creatures. We have got angel, mummy, mermaid, wizard, evil witch. In the garden we have got grasshopper, mouse, ladybird, owl, robin, gecko, rabbit, owl, squirrel, dragonfly, frog, and the ladybird. Funky things to draw: horses, stallion, Arabian horse. We have got racehorse, and that's all. So this is a big one with 8 sections. The name of the author is not given. We have got this I can draw all very longhurst book combined in one. We have put dinosaur on the farm, truck and cars, shark, whales and dolphins, flying machine, exotic animals, people, creepy crawlies. Earwig. So that's all the book that I have, that I get my hands on in this month. And flower fairies and cloud fairies. That's all. Thank you for watching the whole video. To let me know, just comment 31 October. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll link the other monthly video up here and down in the description. So if you have any ideas, feedback, suggestions that you want me to know, let me know in the comment section. And that's all for today's video. Peace.